stuff to TV. That round of applause was for the winner of the very first competition here at the British Catapult Association shoot here in, and I'm going to say the town correctly this time because I had comments from last year, Bassaleg. And it's, well, sort of it's a bit of Newport. We're going to pan round here, and there's a community hall here. And the engineering for the shooting going on for the BCA gets kind of groovier each year, so panning on round to come and find the silverware, which is what it's all about here today. All the people competing desperately wanted to win some of those lovely first, second and third prizes in a whole bunch of competitions, and the accuracy needed to do this stuff is just bonkers. The number of variables that we have to cope with as rubber-powered human shooting things in catapultry is way more than even in archery. Okay, let's check this out in a bit more detail. So there, as ever, slightly like a rabbit in the headlamps, Mr. John Jeffries. Now, this is the BCA, John, but you won the 10-metre title at the UKCA last time out. How many people did you have to beat to get that first place?
That was 74 shooters, I think.
74 shooters. So if I was a betting man...
76.
76, that's... I would probably put some money on you today. What are you entering? Everything as usual?
Yeah, everything, yeah. I've not come this far to miss a few shots.
Yes, because you're a Surrey lad, aren't you? Yes, and we're in Bassaleg. Got to pronounce it correctly because I said Bassaleg or so, Bassaleg. Otherwise they tell you off on YouTube. But so yeah, as ever, looking a little bit. Oh God, because this is more pressure than you really need, isn't it?
Well,
I'm giving you the pressure of expectation as well. So he's not shot yet. He's looking a bit worried.
I'll be all right.
If he ends up looking triumphant later, you'll know the fat man predicted. John, thank you ever so much, geezer.
Cheers.
Shoot ye straight, young man.
I'll try to.
I have competition in 360 degree. Gosh, that's going to take some really cool footage, I reckon. We're on the other side of the oche here. I was filming from behind the oche, and my camera took a strike. I absolutely frightened the living poot out of myself. We'll have a close look at those targets when it's not dangerous. But in the meanwhile, you do need just to have a little bit of ooh and ah over these trophies. The glory of getting one of these is worthy of bragging about. You've got to be unbelievably good with a rubber band to get one of them.
Right, there's 5 shots, practice! Yes, this is tier 2 for the shooters that aren't regular silverware winners. Gives them a bit more chance to win some silverware.
A little bit like the way car audio is divided up between expert class and rookie.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. This ain't quite like that. It's a bit like...
The issue is, as a person coming in and competing, you don't want to compete against someone that you know you can't beat.
Well, yeah, it's like saying I'm a local cycle rider. I'm really glad I'm bloody good, but I have to go up against someone who's Olympic.
Yeah, it just gives it's the fairest way. It gives everyone a chance to win. You know, so it's a good thing.
So it's safer to say none of these boys is Bradley Wiggins.
He's nearly there.
Meanwhile, check out the cunning little devices for counting out the number of bits of ammo you have and making sure there's only that many. The man who made that has definitely got an engineer in his heart, hasn't he? How cute is that? Puts a magnet on each end and that's magnetised. Mr. Willis, the man they call Jumbo, winner of the PFS in the older organisations competition last
He's
time
actually
round.
the overall champion of both organisations.
He's the overall champion of both organisations, so it's... Well, you know what it is, it's because
No
Hobbits
pressure.
need second breakfasts all the time. He's got to get out there all the time, continuously making sure he's got one for the pot, hasn't he? You know what I mean?
1,000,000%, yeah.
Yeah, I'm being really cruel and jealous because
He's a beast.
Mark Jumbo Willis.
As soon as he gets a pickle fork, he transforms into an orc. Terrible.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So he's not actually a hobbit at all?
No, if he puts a pickle fork, he turns into a monster.
Ah. Whereas Lee Gallagher here is, of course, a long-known elf. Oi, Lee, come here. Lee, come back. Mr. G. Question for you, Lee.
What's that, Mama?
Have you ever won silver before?
Nah, I've not been quite lucky for that, mate. Not been too lucky with silver.
So that means that you're going to be in the same competition with the likes of me.
Yeah, most probably, mate, yeah.
So don't worry, you're going to score better than I promised.
It all comes down on the day, Adam, you know that, my friend.
Yeah, I reckon you're a bit of a cool customer under pressure, though.
Right, it's one of
We'll
them.
see. I'll give you a bit of grief.
Everyone does, mate.
So next up we'll have, so we've got Mixed Through, Les Knott, Steve's Knott, Ian Thomas, Marcus King, Philip Fields.
Ian Thomas.
Just call names out.
Ian Thomas!
Ian Thomas, Marcus King, Philip Fields.
Guys, he's definitely the PA. Question, how do these targets actually work? Because I see they're all different sizes and there are 10 altogether and you get 10 balls.
Yeah, you get 10 balls, so basically they're all worth different values. For this particular event, you need to score a minimum of 20 to get through to the next round. So, two smallest targets are 35 and 45 mil, they're worth 18 together. So you need basically, you have to knock either the two middle ones and one down, or the four red ones down to get through.
Gotcha.
But obviously the harder the shot is, the more it's worth.
And this is known as the Spanish target system.
European target system.
European. Yes, we had somebody come all the way from Spain last time.
He did, yeah.
Spent a lot of money.
He'd done well, to be fair.
Mr. Gaspar Arcon.
Yeah.
We had him shooting.
bloke.
Yeah, gosh. Although a little over-obsessed by his own. No, absolutely. They were learning from him. So yes, the targets stand back up using a car alarm key fob and a central door locking actuator and a little bit of engineering that rotates it. So here go the 10 balls into place. We're going to watch this man shoot.
Just adding little touches. Just 5 shots, yeah.
If you hit all four red ones down, sorry.
About 3 1.
A bit of practice going on.
Here we go. Right, you ready now?
Ready to rock and roll.
He's ready.
I'm ready.
Good luck with it. Yeah,
10 shots.
I'm ready. That was the middle one.
Fighting the muscle memory to reach into his own pocket. Remembering to go for the ones on the little stand in front of him. Oh man.
Put it up again, Jumbo. Finger shake. One more bit. Shot. Get on. Shoot through. Now go on, right? Through. Well done. No one is looking like is there any coming here? Miles for excellent. Miles for well done, mate.
Dude, how do you think that felt?
First shot nerves a little bit. Get rid of the trembles.
Yes.
Then I should be alright. I'm feeling quite confident, so, you know.
I caught some wicked shooting actually on camera there, Geezer. We've got your frame in soft focus on the right hand side, and I'll tell you what, I'll edit it so the ones you miss don't show as much.
You're a gentleman. Thank you, my man. Cheers.
Just need that red one.
My mate John Jeffries. Can't tell you that Williams is in this year now. She's shooting really well. He's under no stress. But I know this is a geezer who does kind of give as much emotional importance into this
time and need that red.
Yes!
Did you get more than 20? Not 20.
Completely emotionally uninvolved. Totally overmodulated my own microphone. That last shot was the difference between getting through and not getting through, and it's like, whoa.
15.
Yep. Nerves, baby.
Let's do it when we're quiet. We'll do it outside. We'll do it somewhere.
This is optional, Alex. So come in. Be honest, that last shot was the difference between you getting through or not getting through, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
And I knew. Could you hear I was behind you?
Yeah, I knew you were behind
Could
me,
you feel
but,
my presence?
Yeah, I could, yeah.
Was I helping your nerves be even worse than
Not
normal?
really, my heart was in my throat, to be honest.
Oh, no, I was commentating it, mate. And then here we go, "Rrr," when you got that last one. So you're through.
I'm through.
You can still frighten.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, see what happens. We'll see
Yeah. This is one filmmaker completely involved with his subjects. If I was filming Pretty Animals, like instead of ugly hairy gits from the home counties, I'd be like, leaving out food for a minute.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Whoop them, geezer. Takes it.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best anyway.
Geezer, nice one, Alex.
Thank you. Nice one.
Lost.
Red.
All four?
Yeah,
Reds?
yeah, and then I had a large shot to hit.
Yeah, it's good. Pressure shot as well.
I hit
Pressure. Yeah, you hit it, mate. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. It's good. It's all good.
Little that thing. You was crap on it, man.
The nerves.
It's just too horribly believable. Oh, God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've just slightly troubled this man. This is Mr. Dave Howard, who's an actual employee of Auntie. You do podcasts for the Beat.
Well, I'm a journalist. I make radio programs. Am I looking at you or am I looking at the camera?
Oh, hey, it doesn't matter. The people are in there.
Right. Down the barrel. Down the barrel.
Yes, it's a radio person.
So I'm working on a series of projects at the moment, which is a collaboration between BBC Radio and the Traveller's Times, which is the magazine for the traveller community. Exactly, yeah. So Mike Doherty, who is the kind of main writer at the Traveller's Times, has done a fabulous written feature on the last shoot, and I'm hoping that if I can get my this is my radio device.
Yes.
I'm hoping that if I can get my radio feature kind of made and edited in time, we can dovetail those two.
Go together and look like
so
it was
both,
all
and look like we did it on purpose. That's
yes.
right. Look like we did it on purpose.
Tremendous. Well, I have to tell you that there is still this tremendous excitement. When people say BBC, it's oh my gosh, and although they're acting cool, they're really excited actually. Yeah, they're all acting very cool. I have to tell you, Dave, but they're thrilled you're here.
They don't look in the slightest bit interested, but
well, no, it's because it's only that fluffy thing that I'm not talking about your beard that gives you away. I've got one.
No,
of them.
that's true.
Yes.
So the reason I wanted to come along is, for this particular series of features, we were looking to get away from some of the more stereotypical kind of rubbish has been dumped, travellers get blamed kind of stories that you often hear in the press.
Yes.
And we were looking for reasons to be cheerful, things to celebrate. For example, I've been up to the Tinker's Heart in Argyll and spoken to people there that have preserved that as a monument. And I think in a very different way, this is also something to celebrate. This sense here, you've got a group of people here, young Romany men who you don't often hear from in the media, speaking and engaging in a hobby alongside young men from the settled community as well. And I think that's pretty rare and also something positive. So hopefully we'll be able to illustrate that and get that across over the course of the day.
The really interesting thing from my point of view is that the slingshot catapult is deeply cultural in the UK with the traveller community, and yet there were 35 people lined up at once in a competition in China just recently.
Sorry, 35 people?
35. We've got 35 at once. It's that much bigger in China as an overall thing.
Oh, you mean in a row?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
the size of the competition. It's a part of traveller culture here. It's a part of a hell of a lot elsewhere. And I'm kind of this sad, obsessional journalist who tends to try to work in the field he loves. So I've written about fishing. My day job is mobile electronics, and part of that is hi-fi. And I'm going to launch a magazine about slingshots. And that's going to be for all kinds of people, the whole bushcraft community and all sorts of other matters as well. But these are the guys who are most serious about it. So it's lovely to meet you, Dave. Thanks ever so much, sir.
Thank you. Cheers.
Tremendous. Let me get it up. I'm sure you can get it. So this is one of the more famous characters in the Catapult world, Mr. Well, I'm going to call you your mum calls you Julian when you're bad, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah, I saw your face then, but everyone else calls you Bats because you just never run out of energy.
That's right.
Yes. And so how far have you travelled today to be with us today, Matt?
Believe it or not, about 8.5 hours. Travelled down from Scotland. I now live in Scotland, originally from Luton. Drove down last night with a couple of the lads. So a bit of a mission, but all worthwhile.
Because this lucky man is trying. I just realised I was on camera there. Swagged himself a Scottish lass. You did.
For all my sins.
For all your sins, you've been one smug dude, geezer. You make a lovely couple. Anyway, so how have you been doing at this year's shoot? What do you reckon?
I've recently switched to TTF.
That stands for Through the Forks.
Through the Forks, but
instead of Over the Top.
yeah, so
OTT and TTF are the main.
shot well, but didn't really land many shots, unfortunately. So I probably haven't done enough to get through on this one.
Damn, I was one ball from doing it and failed miserably, but still.
It's a pressure. It's a pressure.
Yeah, man. All right, dude. Let's see how you do later. Cheers, mate. So, Mr. G, how do you pronounce it? Gallia, or how do you pronounce the surname, Lee?
Galea.
Gallia. Yeah, I used to call a man Takeda, it was Takeda. It's important to get this stuff correct, you know what I mean? So, Lee, you're through to the next round for the first time in any competition you've ever been in.
Yeah, past 2-3 years, that's the first time I've got through, yeah.
I came within one bar and missed it 3 times and didn't, unlike Alex Rosier who did. So you're now going to go up against the Surrey boy and the others, isn't you?
Some of the others, mate, yeah.
Alright, Geese,
I'm
well,
nervous, I'll get better than me on that one.
catching you when you're nervous is kind of cooler than otherwise.
He pushes
Straight away, isn't it?
It is. He says, oh, can we do this after? To which my answer is, well, this one went all the way to the High Court. Dean Sheepy ward, bollocks. No, we'll film it now. So how nervous are you about?
No, I'm all right, not bad.
That was pretty steady.
Had a few shots, so didn't do too bad earlier.
I've got a lovely sequence of somebody's hand just coming down to pick up the balls, and he's like,
Yeah. That reminded me all over when I'm chasing balls around, you know why?
So, the reason I nagged you was because people like to say you are the man for actually making band sets.
Apparently that way it seems.
Oh, he's so
A lot of
modest.
people
You are a fine
buy 'em.
rubbersmith, young man. And you also
Yeah.
got involved, I gather, in the... Let's have a look at this stuff at the camera. Let's get this right. I mean, this is the latest latex product made by... well, it comes out of China, and it's from an outfit called GZK. Let's get this in focus. Come on, camera, you can do this. Oh, it's focusing on your face. Tell us about this stuff, because... Actually, apart from it being a paler colour, is it faster, do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I mean this is a thicker thickness. This is the 0.90mm thick what it does. I mean it does a variety of ones. But I want it for power and because I prefer hunting as to targets and things. So I want it going as fast as I can for as long as straight as it can. So for me it's a no-brainer. I mean it's lasting longer than my TheraBand sets that I shoot anyway. And obviously it's working well in the cold as well, so
Nice one.
it's a no-brainer for me.
Give us a flex straight into the lens. Go on, so we can see what it looks like. A little bit low there. Further up. That's a bit further up. That looks dangerous. Thank you, dude.
Got it.
If I'm off. Try not to show me wrinkles up.
I'll have a go, Mark. I'm not sure if Final Cut Pro is that good, though, really. But this is Mr. Mark, known as Jumbo with this. Also, they make terrible jokes about you being a hobbit and stuff, don't they? Which is very cruel.
It is a bit cruel, yeah.
It is, although this morning when talking about your accuracy they say you turned into an orca on the hockey, which I thought was quite good. So tell us, what are the competition formats here today? We've seen the knockdowns, but what are the distances and classes altogether?
Right, so today we've had the juniors,
Yeah.
8 metres. We've got the semi-pros at 10 metres, pros at 10 metres.
Yeah.
We've got the semi-pros at 20 metres, pros at 20 metres. We've got PFS at 15 metres.
That's the pickle fork shooter, that's a catapult,
It is, yeah.
very, very narrow forks,
It is, yeah.
very different technique.
Yeah, you've got to flip it or tweak it. And then you've got the Gamekeeper Challenge, which is a set amount of shots at 10 metres, back to 15 metres, then back to 20 metres.
3 at each.
3 at each. And then finally, we've got the Tic Tac Challenge, which is a tic tac, quickest time to shoot it, 20 metres.
20 metres?
20 metres Tic Tac Challenge.
That is 66 feet.
Yeah.
And a tic tac is the width of a 9.5 millimetre
Bigger
ball
than
bearing.
that. Yeah.
That's insane. That's a trick shot and a half.
Well, somebody's going to win it. Somebody's going to win a lot of money.
Pay to be in that, and the winner takes all.
Pay to be in it, winner takes all.
Wow. How many entries today do you know?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't think there'll be many, but
But it's you
a bit
shoot
of fun.
until someone does it.
yeah, that's a bit of fun.
Wow. And what's the record for the BCA?
The BCA's polo shoot is 1.5 seconds.
So in both the BCA and the UKCA, some nutter has shot a mint at 66 feet with a steel ball bearing just a bigger in the first shot.
1.5 seconds.
Stone the crows. Or rather don't, because that would be illegal, and we only use proper legal ammo. Jumbo, thank you so much.
Thank
mate.
you.
Geezer. Bloody hell.
It's like this one that he's got in his hand. This one that he's got in his hand. No, that's a new one. That's why you bought that, isn't it?
Nice clean. Only Roman custom catapult shirt belonging to the team captain. It's Wilson. Willis demonstrating he's a champion in both of these formats. We're using cues.
We're going to find it.
Flat trajectory.
Naughty boy. This it.
The whole room was watching, John.
Like missing the black ball on the 147, that was, wasn't it?
Hey, sir. You half a second.
Just the half.
So, How many shoots is this now, Mr. Wilson? As we just introduced this Mr. Asa Wilson.
What,
to me.
shoots here or shoots in general?
Just in general, overall, what's the actual shoot count you've been to?
I've done 7 last year. I don't know, it's got to be close to 15 or 20, something like that.
Yes.
7 in 1 year, I'll do all 7 or 8 this year. So,
It's looking cooler and cooler each time.
I'm addicted to the shoots. You know
bloody
me,
brilliant.
if I can get to them, I'll get to them. There's a game fair shoot in Ireland this month. If I can get to that, I'll go to that. If I can get to Prague, I'll go to Prague. I'll go to them all. I'm an addict. You know.
More than that you cannot say. Cheers, man.
No worries.
Right. It has to be said that these shoots are the poshest when it comes to being fully catered. All this lovely scrown is paid for in your mere £10 entry fee. Bless, it's awesome. All this and bits of sausage too.
Arguably the most prestigious title. For some reason, the shorter distance seems to be the one people want to be famous, or maybe because 20 metres is a bit flaming random and hey, 10 metre fun.
So do you think full netting might be the way forwards? Sorry? Do you think full netting might be the way forwards, Divoy?
I think it obscures the view so you can't see how the shooters are doing.
That's true, but we've still got that slight... You wouldn't want a police horse in here because they'd really get in trouble, and I don't think there's any ball bearings in the buffet, but it seems bloody close just then.
I think I'm going to get some glasses, safety glasses.
Yes.
We were on about it last night, and some of these ricochets indoors, I think you've got to have outdoors. Not too bad.
I think there are kaizens, which is Japanese for gentle improvements, on those steel bars in the middle, which are going dang, and I've seen a couple things hit the back wall, skirting board hard enough to roll forward a couple of feet. Just some foam there. I have that and can supply it, by the way, not that I'm advertising. So it goes dumph and stops.
I think even something like that front.
Yeah, something a little bit more of a burial. Hey, we can work on this. That and clever ball picker operators.
Yeah.
All right. Looking very serious there, Geezer. Before you actually just had your go just now, that's a shiny piece of silver. I can see myself in it. You were beyond a bag of nerves. I have been one cheeky git. I interrupted gamekeeper John in the scant seconds after he did his polo mid shoot in a second and a half. But you do, but giving off waves of, if I disturbed you, I think I might have died of it.
It's just nerves, in it, you know what I mean? I always deal with it.
No, it's about how deeply seriously you're taking it. It's like, last year I would think that would have been Gaspar Alcon. This year's event, for looking for the bloke with it running through to his middle, who wanted that so bad you could taste it.
Oh yeah.
Real bad. And the pressure of every shot, especially that last one, is kind of addictive for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's all, you enjoy it, don't you?
How many bits of silver do you have so far then?
That's it, mate. First one.
The first one?
Yeah.
And it's a big one, Geezer.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Cheers, Adam.
Nice one. A bit of a general practice time going on. Rubber band mayhem. There's still plenty of prizes still to win. Little Lloyd there, the journey for the camera has already taken the genius in. It's a demon shot. So this is Adam Rayner signing out to get off home to London, I'm afraid, at this point. This has been the BCA here in Newport. The other shoots to report on. And fairly soon, with a bit of luck, I'll be able to introduce these videos. They're supporting a new magazine called Slingshot World, a magazine about catapults. So, Mr. Lloyd, how many people came to your shoot today?
About 50, I'd say.
Awesome. And much of the competition left to run still?
Pardon?
Much of the competition still to run?
Lots to run. Pickle fork next, and then the 20 metres.
Awesome. That really is the going to sort out the good shots from the awesome shots.
Pickle fork.
That's the one, Pat. So how do you define a pickle fork? Because that's what you've got in your hand there, haven't you? Is it less than 12 millimetres between the forks?
Well, it is now, yeah, but not technically. A pickle fork is a catapult without any fork.
Really? So straight over the top.
Yeah.
And that technique, part of that technique is the essential flip, as it were.
Well, that would be giving away secrets there, Adam. That would be giving away technical secrets of the mystical Zen pickle fork.
He won't film me anymore because I beat him down at Surrey.
Did you?
Yeah, we showed some people and I showed them how it was done, even. That's how it goes, isn't it, Adam?
Well, congratulations on another totally successful event, guys. The ladies can only get better and better.
Upwards and onwards, Adam. Upwards and onwards.
And as ever, from my very personal point of view, thank you for feeding us all, mister.
Oh, you got it in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
You got it in there, crafty bugger. No, my pleasure, mate.
Thank you, sir. Question, Dave, do you reckon you got a good piece for your podcast?
Say that again.
So, do you reckon you got a fabulous podcast together?
Yeah, I think so. It's been really interesting following the different narratives over the course of the day. So John Jeffries had a bad first round.
Yeah.
He's come back, got silver in the Gamekeeper Challenge. Been hearing about Chris, who is from the Settle community, and Asa, who's a Romani Gypsy, and they're good pals, and they said that they wouldn't have been pals if they hadn't come along to Catapulting, so that will feature. So yeah,
stuff matters.
It matters.
But,
I think it does
I saw
matter.
you capture not just people talking, but the silences too. You were recording in that moment when it all went very, very quiet. There's no green on a man who knows he's got a good one in the bucket.
So that playoff for second and third you're talking
Yes,
about
absolutely.
in the 10 metres.
Of going from total silence to the explosion of a prayer about it. Podcast gold, mate. I spotted Jack.
Are you getting excited? I think you are, aren't you?
No, it's excellent. It was good. It was good journalism, Simon. Congratulations. From one complete idiot to a professional. Dave, thank you so much, sir.
Take care. Cheers.
Oh, quick plug. Where can people find this podcast?
Well, when I finally get around to making it, on the Travellers Times website.
Lovely.
What is that? www.travellerstimes.co.uk.
Marvellous. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.